everybody, and welcome to Wine and Vine. Now, if you've ever gone past any nursery or anything like that, you've seen grapes, and you know that they can get expensive. A good variety can run you like $10 a plant. And what they don't tell you, or they might if they're nice, but you can propagate grapes as much as you want. So if you buy one plant, you can get an infinite amount of grapes, and it's really easy. So all you gotta do is go out and in the winter at some point, if you're from a cold environment, here in like Tennessee in the South, it doesn't really matter much as long as they're dormant. But if you live up north, you probably want to go in late February, early March, because whenever you prune them, it decreases their cold resistance a little bit. But here you can go anytime after November and before late February. And what you do is you go to the plant, and you find something with about 4 nodes on it, and you just chop it. And be careful to note which side is towards the roots, because you don't want to get that messed up when you're propagating. And when you cut it, you can always do this later, but it's easier if you just do it when you cut it. But you want to cut the bottom at an angle. This gives it more surface area and allows it to soak up more water easier, which is important since it doesn't have roots at the moment. So after that, what you're going to want to do is take a knife and just rough up the bottom a little bit. Don't tear the bark all the way off, but just kind of scar it a little bit, and this will promote root growth. All right, so now that you've scarred at the bottom a little bit, you're going to want to go to the first couple nodes up, and you want to tear off anything that's jutting out of there. You want to make them a little bit bald, and this will just keep it from growing upwards under the ground. All right. And one thing to look for when you're picking these out is that you want them to be about the size of a pencil. If it's a little bit off, it's okay, but just about pencil size. And then what you're going to do is, this is optional, but take a little bit of honey and put it on there. Just rub it around there. And this will act as a rooting hormone. Or you could just buy a rooting hormone at Walmart. It's pretty cheap. I don't remember exactly how much it cost. And then after you've done that, all you do, stick it down in a pot of potting soil, just a few inches deep. I'm going about that deep, but just make sure you get one of these nodes under there. And that's all there is to it. And then you can just let these lie dormant for a while, or if you want to get them started growing immediately, just keep them inside in the warm. And since they don't have leaves, the sunlight probably doesn't matter all that much. Just make sure the soil stays moist. And that's all there is to it. And as you can see, this is from 2 plants, but I got all these. And if you have more mature plants, you can get even more. But one plant can produce you 10 new grapevines a year, if not more. So that's just something to keep in mind if you want to start your own nursery or a vineyard. You can save a lot of money this way. And the more you get, the more you can have. So I would give this about a year before I would plant it out in the open, because you want the roots to mature. And you can also move it to a larger pot over time, because the roots are going to reach the bottom and they're going to stop growing. So just make sure you're potting accordingly to how big the roots can grow. And this summer, vines should already be sprouting up out of this. So that's all there is to it. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you learned something today. And if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. Also, if I got anything wrong, please let me know, and maybe I can learn something too.